tonight to make sure that you are going through your notes later, like tomorrow, process the information, and then choose like 2 or 3 things to implement at a time. And don't feel like you have to implement everything, because I'm going to upload to our group what's considered the 6-figure earner checklist. And that was actually designed, sorry, I have something weird in my hair. Okay, that was actually designed by the Wall, which the Wall is a secret Facebook group that you have to be invited to by Jeff Hill once you become a 5-star diamond and above. So what they did was they surveyed all of us and they said, okay, what did you do to build a 6-figure income? And then they compiled it into a Word doc. So I have that document. Would anybody want it? Type yes. And you know what I did when I got that document? I went, I have to evaluate my whole business and make it different. But I didn't. That's not the thing. So what I went through and did was I checked off everything I was doing, and then I committed to adding 1 a week, or maybe 2 a week if the 1 was easy. And I just kept growing, layering from there. So one of the biggest things about if you want to become a 6-figure earner is you really got to shift your mindset and start thinking bigger than yourself. So I want you to comment below one thing that you did in the last week to add value to other people or to celebrate someone else. Go. I really hope that this blows up. Like I want there to be so many comments right now that I can't even read them all. That we'll have to take a 10-minute timeout. And the reason why I say this is because in our business, we cannot succeed without raising people up, right? If you want to be lifted, you have to lift other people first. So if you're in this for the money, there's nothing wrong with having a money goal. I will say that, because money gives you a lot of freedom and it allows you to help a lot of people, right? If you're financially secure, you can give to others and you can support them. If you're not, you're shaky, then chances are you're dependent on someone else. Like if crap hits the fan, you're calling mom or dad or whoever, can support you. And that's not cool. We want to stand on our own 2 feet and take care of ourselves. But the thing is in order to be successful, in order to be a 6-figure earner, you have to really understand the fact that unless you become a leader that is leading with the heart, but expecting people to do the actions, you'll never be successful, right? If it's all about you, you're going to be alone and nobody's going to join you. And we're going to have a conversation about you quitting because you're going to be like, this isn't working. I'm like, well, you're not raising people up. You're not creating success. So, you guys ready for this? Everybody's ready? You awake? Go do 15 jumping jacks and come back. I want you to pay attention to this call. I may have to hit something because we're going to go through a lot. So you better be ready. Okay, let's just do this thing, right? Hold on, I have 15,000 open screens, so I'm trying to find my PowerPoint. It's been such a good day. I've had 50 conversations today with people. People actually want to do what we do. They want to be fit like we are and happy, and they're like, what are you doing that you're so happy all the time? It's great. Oh, there's the last one. Just kidding, everyone. Don't look. Close your eyes. Okay. How to build a 6-figure business in 2 years. So I'm going to share my income with you for last year. I can't remember the exact number that Will ran, but so I've been a coach now for 4.5 years. I would say the first year and a half, I really didn't take it seriously. I was just kind of trying to do the minimum to make $500 a month, which was good for us. That really helped. That was a car payment, and so really I've been diving into this and trying to go for it for 3 years. And so this last year we made just shy of $250,000. And that's nothing to sneeze at, because my husband, when he was in the military, was getting would go to deployment and war and, sleep in the field and all that awesome stuff. He didn't make that. I think, oh my gosh, I work out and I post sweaty selfies and I message my friends all day and I get to make this kind of money. What? But it's more than that, because I have very intentional actions with my business. And so, there's people in this company that have been in the company way less than me. They make more than that. But I will tell you this, the reason why they make more is because how they came in was like there's a multiplier that happens. If you talk to more people every day, you add more people every day, then you will have a faster income growth. It just does. So you can be a 6-figure earner in like 7 years just by, working an hour or 2 a day and just consistently doing the right things, hitting Success Club 5 and like going at that rate. But if you want to do it in 2 years, you got to put on your sprinting shoes and just know it's not going to be a 2-hour-a-day business. It's not going to work like that. You got to work a little bit more because you're going to be in conversation with a lot more people. Sound good? Awesome. So the first thing is be committed to the long term. It takes time and consistency, right? Okay, so being a leader is a lot like investing successfully in the stock market. If your hope is to make a fortune in a day, you're not going to be successful. I remember Carson Carruthers one time was like, hey, so when is it that you just started to see your income snowball? And really it was when I was trying to grow a team of people that were passionate about what I was doing. And then it just kind of took off from there. And I thought, wow, this is really nice. But it was a accumulation of everything I'd been doing for a while. It doesn't happen overnight. Sure, you can make money initially off of commissions. That's how we make money, with challenge packs, etc. But 95% of my income comes from the team volume because I've created a team of people that love this freaking stuff, right? We all love it. So be committed. You can't look at this business and say, I'm gonna give it a try. It's not gonna work if you try. You have to say, in a year from now, I will still be here because I love what we do enough that I would do this even if I didn't get paid, right? And if you don't love it that much, then honestly, you shouldn't do it. Find something you love because you're going to work the rest of your life. So do something you are very passionate about. And when you're passionate and you would do this anyway, then it naturally falls into place. Okay, number 2, do not compare yourself to other people. God made you individually, and he gave you your talents, your experiences, your trials, everything, your family, for you, right? I saw this quote the other day that said, do you think God's sad? And even if you don't believe in God, whatever you want to believe in, do you think he ever looks down and goes, hey, why aren't you happy with yourself? I took a lot of time to make you, or something like that. I worked hard on you. And I was like, we should never, ever, 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 ever feel like we're not adequate. Like our story's enough in this business. It really, truly is. If you are passionate about trying to be a healthier person, try to be a more positive person, that's enough. We're all going to have trials. There are no God doesn't choose favorites. We all get trials. We all get obstacles. We'll get all of those things that land in our lap. But we also have amazing high moments of our life too, right? But unfortunately with social media, we only see everybody's highlight amazing reel, and we don't see what's happening behind the scenes. And so you got to kind of be like a duck and just imagine everybody else being a duck, where they look smooth and calm and everything's perfect, but really their feet are like, I mean, I've even made pictures or workout videos where I've literally taken the kids' toys this is kind of embarrassing, and all the garbage or whatever was in my living room, like shoved it out of the way just so that it wasn't in like the screenshot of my phone when I was doing it. So don't compare yourself to other people. Fair? Commit to me right now that you won't. Type yes. You can say, I am enough. So, okay, so choose, Wops or doodle. Okay, so choose 1 or 2 top coaches to follow for a week. And I want you to take notes on what they do, in the sense that, like, what kind of posts are they doing? Is it video? What kind of lighting are they using? And top coaches that you connect with. Their story like kind of mirrors your story. You like their style. You like the way that they jive with you or whatever. And to find the list of top coaches, simply go into the Team Beachbody online office, and you can look under recognition, and it has all the lists. Okay, so go over to their Facebook pages, find 1 or 2 that you're like, whoa, that's totally me, and you like their story, and then write down the clues that they're leaving. Like, when are they posting about their challenge groups? How often are they doing that? How are they planting seeds about what they're doing as a coach? How are they connecting with people and interacting? What do their pictures look like? Are they clean? Are they crazy? Are they messy? What are they? And then after a week or maybe 2 weeks, you're going to turn off the unfollow button and you're not going to follow anyone else. Because what happens is if you follow all of the top coaches, you're going to get so distracted and so overwhelmed. Like, this person's doing it this way and this person's doing it this way. And dang it, why does it keep doing that? I'm trying to exit out. Okay. Anyway, and then you won't know what to do. And you'll lose your voice. Your voice is gone at that point. So just get some ideas from them and then share your story. So know your story. Where were you before coaching? Why did you become a coach? What is happening now? And where are you going? And then tell it often with little breadcrumbs. So if you were to type out your story, it's so long, right? But there are little moments that you have that are significant or funny or important or impactful. And share those in little breadcrumbs, or breadcrumb little things like, I was able to pay for this date tonight. My hubby didn't have to pay for it. Or it's so nice to have a cushion when I go to the grocery store now. I can buy anything that we need and not have to even check to make sure I have, money in my account. Or gosh, it feels good to get these kind of messages. And it might be something like from a challenger, a coach, like anything to breadcrumb why you love what you do. Maybe you get some free swag from your coach and you can tag them and be like, it's awesome to get mail like this, whatever, just little things that make you excited. And then make sure you're posting them at the key times of the day: breakfast, lunch, dinner time, and then late at night, like 8 o'clock. So then shake off the haters and put blinders on. Your dream is yours and their dream is theirs. And you're not going to pay your bills with other people's opinions. You just can't. So if somebody gives you a negative comment, delete. Picture your Facebook page as the page that's like your house. If somebody came in your house and was mean to you, you'd be like, there's the door. Get out. And you'd never invite them back. So it's totally fine to unfriend, unfollow, block if you need to. All right? We got a mission. So especially if people that are close to you, it's okay to distance yourself from those people. You don't have to have a crazy conversation. Just bless. You got your goals. I got mine. Right? And then just do you. If you don't know who you are and what you really want, I challenge you to ask like your best friend or your mom or your dad or your husband or wife or whatever, people that are really close to you, say, when you think of me, what are some of the things you think about? Or if you're going to go buy me a present, what would you pick up at the store? And they might say motivational quotes or running shoes or whatever. And those kind of things help you to remind you of who you are. And so ask those that you love. Just do your thing. And have an opinion. I forgot to put that one on there. Have an opinion. That doesn't mean you have to be controversial and like talk about politics and all that crap. But if you feel strongly about something like nursing in public, or some people feel strongly about wine, I don't know. Have an opinion and be okay with that, because you're trying to find a certain person to work with you, your tribe. Okay, number 3. Work smart from your back. You guys want to see my back for this week? This week is the first week I've really honed in. And you know what? On Wednesday, no. This blank one, that's not a day. So that doesn't count. But look at mine, okay? So I'm checking these off just like you. And I don't have room for all the names I'm talking to. So I went ahead and put it on the back. When I work from my back.
We can't see because you're on screen share.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Hold on. Stop share real quick. Okay, there's mine. And see all those names? That's how many people I've talked to this week. So you want to be successful? Yeah, talk to a lot of people. And that's just how it is. And it's a good thing, because then you get to make lots of friends. It's really fun. But I work from the back because it keeps me focused. And what I've had to do for myself, because I am easily distracted, is set timers. And so I set my timer to go through, add 3 friends, send 3 reach outs, or 3 or 5, depending on, I try for 5. 5 new friends, 5 new reach outs, 5 invites, 5 follow-ups. And I try to do that in like 20 minutes. And it's hard, but it makes me focus. So I set my timer on my phone, and then when that goes off, I'm like, crap, and then I have to move on. But if you do that, or with my personal development, I set a timer so I'm not checking my watch. And I know, read as much as you can, highlight as much as you can in 15, 20 minutes, in the morning or whatever. So do that too. And we're going to go into that in a second. Okay, let's share that screen again. Yes? Is this helping anybody? I'm going through the comments super fast. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Great. I hope y'all look through the comments. Very inspiring. Look at you guys. You're doing what you're made to do. Okay. Okay. And then you have to ask yourself. So in the morning, you have to say, if my coaches did what I did today, would they be successful? So at the end of every day, ask yourself that question. And if not, then make a little note. Part of the miracle morning is journaling, and it's good to journal what you did well and then something you want to work on. And so maybe you could say, I really spent too much time shopping for shoes when I didn't really even need shoes. And so I won't do that again online, or whatever it might be for you. Okay. 80% of your time should be in conversations. If you have an hour, then you got to break that down. What's 80% of an hour? Somebody do the math. And then if you have 2 hours, or whatever, but 80% of your time should be in conversations until you're about a 5-star diamond level or above. But still, I try to spend 50% of my time in conversations for recruiting or my challenge, because that's where it happens, right? Set push goals, SMART goals, and track it. So on the business activity tracker, you'll notice at the top, it says the week and then your current rank and then your current goal date of when you want to advance. And so write your push goal, which is you're aiming high. Man, I'm going to really push for it. And then you also want to write your SMART goal. Your SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely goal. So that's going to happen this week no matter what. And we talked about it last call of how to break that down according to your business activity tracker. So, and then track it on your business activity tracker. Keep a list of names. It's on your business activity tracker. I highlight mine in color code. So I know if I'm going to do a coaching opportunity call, I'm going to go back and I'm finding all those people that are in orange, and those are going to be invited to my next coaching call. So, and then you have to do at least a power of 5 every day, Monday through Friday. Not a power of 3, because if you're running to a 6-figure income, you need more people. So that power, going from a power of 3 to a power of 5 is huge, because times 2 by 365, that's 700. Y'all are laughing at me. That's okay. 730, something like that. And so that's that many more names you would talk to in a year. Do you think that's going to help to grow your business? Yes. But also think about, if you don't do your power of 3 or 5 and you don't add new names and you don't do that, let's say you skip 3 days a week out of 5 or whatever, times that, how many, like throughout the year, how many names you'll be missing. Okay. And never go MIA. Like, don't be hot on Facebook and post 3 times a day and then gone. Like gone for 4 days. Like people will go, hello, where are you? So. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, number 4, be a good student. Even the top coaches like Janelle, she always says, I listen to the National Wake Up Call every week. And I know she does, because she comments in the wall all the time right after the call is over with a praise, like, good job, so-and-so, you really killed it. And I admire her and respect her a lot. I think that she's one of the most knowledgeable people in our business. But I feel like unless I was asked to teach that call topic, then I need to listen and take notes, because I'm not the best. And even when I have been asked to host a call or, do summit training, I still go back and listen to other people's, because I'm like, gosh, I missed something. I could have done that better. How can I refine that? And I always am doing a self-evaluation. So number 1, no matter what, the National Wake Up Call happens on Monday. Did you listen? Yes or no? Type below. Did you take notes? Yes or no? And take notes always in one notebook. Like, don't have 15 notebooks or 15 notes everywhere. Try to have one notebook that you keep track of the National Wake Up Calls in, or your Beachbody business notes, like things that you're doing. It will make your life so much easier. So I have one for dreaming and goal setting and like motivational quotes. And then I have one for just to-do lists. Like, I have a different page per day of what I need to get done. And then I have one that's webinars. It's webinars, National Wake Up Calls, and events. And then when I finish that notebook, I add another one. So it's separated by theme, but you can do whatever you want. The national wake-up calls or the webinars you find from a coach or whatever, like a YouTube video, and they are really helpful for you, copy it and paste it in a doc that's titled helpful webinars. And then the topic, like whatever it might be, like this. I don't know if it's helpful for you. Building a 6-figure business in 2 years. And then save that so you can share it with your coaches later. We have that in, I don't know if we have, I'll post it if we don't have it in Soar. It's in Fierce Fit, or my old page, but anyway. Second thing, master 1 or 2 social media platforms. Don't try to be a jack of all trades, master of none, because then you'll be master of nothing. Master either Facebook or Insta or blogging or Pinterest, and learn from the top coaches from the National Wake Up Calls or whatever, or the social media gurus that are proven, and follow their content, okay? Ask questions from those that just achieved the goal that you're chasing. So somebody just went diamond, say, hey, how did you do it? Or 2-star, hey, how did you do it? How are you a Success Club All-Star? Do you have any tips you could share with me? And then embrace failure. You're going to fail a lot. You're going to say the wrong things. You're going to do a post that sucks and gets no interaction, and just be okay with that. But if you're not failing and having that gut check moment of crap, then you're not learning. So what you do when you fail, you look at it, okay, that didn't work. Try something else. Continue to keep trying. Look up things on Google and you'll figure it out. Number 5, always hit Success Club 10 and teach your team to do the exact same thing. So mastering the invite process, becoming super good at connecting with people is really important in our business. And I love 15 Laws of Personal Growth to help you figure out who you are, because when you're confident, that comes across. Also, GoPro is great, and The Greatest Salesman in the World is a great book too. And you might say, I don't want to sell to people, but really it's just about connecting and figure out what people need and how to fill the gap with what they need. Make sure you're forming everywhere you go. Make it a mission to get to know people, and then know your numbers. So for example, we know that about 1 in 5 people will join your challenge when you're having a conversation with them. If you're, trying to master that, it should become more like 2 in 5. But know your personal numbers. Do you have to talk to 20 people to get a yes? Hopefully not. Do you have to talk to 5? Do you have to talk to 2? And then know that it's a numbers game. If you want to hit Success Club, then I say, okay, how many invites did you have last month? And you're like, well, 10. There's no way you're going to hit Success Club if you wouldn't talk to just 10 people. Or that's like shooting fish in a barrel. That's just hard. You're making it hard. But if you invite 25, 30, 50, you just greatly increased your opportunity, right? And all of you on here want to make money. Your conversations a month should be more like 50 on up. Not kidding. I'm sure that everybody on here that's a star diamond is like, it's true. Okay, then whatever you do, teach your team. That's it. Show them what you're doing. How are you tracking? How are you inviting? What script did you say that worked? Like copy, paste it in a doc. And then you can just hand it to your team and have them do the exact same. Success Club is like where it's at in our business. It's super simple. But, and then I like to map out my month. So the first week is Coach Basics. That's when that starts. Second week is when my challenge group starts. Third week is when we do a coaching opportunity. Last week's a free group. And just by handing that simple map to your team, they're like, oh, I can help in there too. I can do that too. And then you'll also know when you can be inviting people to different things and what you're inviting them to. Okay, what's going on with the chat? Anything? Oh, okay. Whoopsies. Here we go. We're halfway through, guys. Are you excited? Okay, number 6, be more interested than interesting. And we've gone through this before. If you're like talking about yourself, if you're sharing rando, unimportant crap, you're wasting people's time. Guys, this is crazy. Okay, so people spend 40 minutes on average on Facebook a day. They spend an hour and 45 minutes on social media total. So that can be lots of different things, right? There's so many different avenues. But if they're going to spend 40 minutes on social media, you have to give them something that they want to stop and pause on, right? So if you're just sharing a bunch of random memes or recipes from other places or whatever, they're going to zoom right past your page. So add value. So what did you learn today? How was your experience in whatever, your workout? What was your aha moment? Connect. Like share something that's relatable as a parent or whatever, and make them laugh. Humor goes a long way. And videos are always great, like teaching them something. And so they'll come back. Like posting a video of your workout a day is money. So second thing, oh yeah, and when you're doing those things on social media, that's a whole different training. Ask engaging questions like, how do you feel about this or that? We did a training on that the other day, so I won't go into that. Create a culture in your challenge group where people feel like they belong. This is going to happen when you personally get vulnerable, but your business is going to grow, and you're going to get so many referrals, and you're going to get so many coaches that are committed. They're so in love with the whole process of the Beachbody Challenge that they will never, ever, ever, ever leave you, right? Because they connect. And the way to do that is to get vulnerable, to make your challenge groups fun. Maybe they need video or funny things or interesting tips or a combination of all that stuff, and find them like the money challenge group outline that works for you. You know, when you do a good challenge group, make sure you're copying it all to a doc, and then just do it again, do it again, do it again. Make it so simple. And then when you sign up coaches, you can be like, dude, this is the best challenge group guide ever. I love it. And then they can take it and make it their own, but it's just duplication. But when people feel like they belong, that they've met like a BFF in the challenge group, they are loyal and become some of our best coaches because they already had that internal transformation. Recognize other people's accomplishments. Everyone likes somebody that celebrates someone else. So whether it's on your regular page or within the challenge group or within our team page, show up for people and celebrate them. Number 7, find a success partner. If you don't have one, let us know. We can do a little matchmaking. But success partners are like dating. You have to try out a few before you find the right one. And an easy way to like find one is to pay attention to who you kind of like think are cool in our groups or in our training, and message them and simply say, hey, would you like to hop on a Zoom this week and kind of share ideas? Not hard, right? Then you hop on the Zoom, and here's the 4 things you go over. Like, what are you working on? What's your biggest success from last week? What was an aha moment? What are your 3 goals, and what's your plan? And then you can see how they go about doing things. Like if they're super organized and so are you, that I don't know if that is a good fit, or if they're like a red personality and you're a red, that's not going to fit your. But you want somebody that's your opposite so that you are learning from them, and then you can take and use your talents that they can learn from. Okay, so hopefully your success partner pushes you. I know mine does. She texts me at 8 o'clock at night and says, "Hey, you said you were going to do this." And I say, "Oh shoot!" So. But it's been probably the biggest reason of why I am where I am. So thanks, babe. Number 8, be the leader that you want to be led by. I mean, just take a minute, and if you're taking notes, can you just write down 10 attributes or traits that you would want your leader to lead you by? Go ahead. Did you get it? Awesome. Okay, I don't know if you did or not. That's all right. That's fine. So now I want you to go through and put a star next to 3 that you do well and a check mark next to 2 or 3 that you need to work on. Two books that I love about leadership, because this is money, and I don't care if you've been in this business for 5 seconds or 5 years. I don't care. But I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. These 2 books. And I'm going to stop share so you can see. Read these. Entre Leadership and 21 Laws of your 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Read these, because the thing is, when you become a coach, you're a leader. Are coaches leaders? Did you guys watch the football game last night? Yes? That was such a good game. Oh my gosh. You know what my favorite part of that game was? And this is actually relevant to this, is that when the coach, it's halftime, they're like tied or something, or it was really close. And they said, what was his advice in the locker room? You know what the coach said? He could have been like, the whole team is counting on you to succeed, quarterback, and play like your life depends on it. You know what he said? Oh, here you go. 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. He said, hey, it's just football. And I love that because, hey, it's just coaching. It's just getting fit and helping others get fit. And that is all we do, right? And then we write their name down on a paper. That's really the nuts and bolts of it. Everything else is in the COO. Yay. So here you go. All right. It's good to see your faces. I miss you when I'm in screen share mode. Okay. In order to grow your business, you must grow yourself and be willing to take risks. So a leader knows the way, they show the way, they go the way, and they just, all they're doing is saying, you know what, I'm going to figure it out. And then when I figure it out, I'm going to show you, and we're going to do it together. And then when we figure it out, we're going to show this person and do that together. And the cool thing about coaching is that so many people have already done it for you. You can just mimic what they did. Number 9, you have to go to events. Have to. If your team doesn't go to an event, it's because you didn't go to an event. But that's where people make success partners. That's when they have that moment that makes them cry. That's when it really gets into them that this is for real. It's kind of like going to a football game and you feel that energy, and it's just different to be surrounded by people that are so passionate about whatever's going on. And versus being at home. I mean, you can always watch the summit playbacks and like all that. It is not the same, I can tell you that. So put on your calendar, like right now, block out. You're going to April Super Saturday and July. Is that when the next one is? And October and January. You're just going to go to those. You're going to hop on every team call every week, no matter what, because then your team will too. You will listen to every National Wake Up Call on Monday. If there's personal development seminars offered near you, like I don't know, a church one or a John Maxwell or Tony Robbins or anything like that, sign up for one and go. Like go to a women's conference. It'll make you a better person. Go to Summit. Put it on your calendar. You're going to Summit. And then the Success Club trip, that's coming out on Monday or Tuesday. Sign up. Just commit to doing that. Then leadership. If you want to be a 6-figure earner, you need to qualify for leadership this year. Okay? We can talk about that later. But by doing this and by sharing it on Facebook that you're doing this, people see that you're serious. You're investing in yourself, which means you can then invest in them. They want someone that's willing to go first. I've had so many cool moments at an event. Anybody else? Yeah? Did you cry? I totally cried. I totally cried at Super Saturday. It refuels my fire and reminds me this is why I do what I do. Seeing those people ball on stage, oh, man, it's good. Okay, let's see. How do I move this thing out of the way? Sorry, guys. I keep doing that. Okay. Recruit like it's your job because it is. Without people, we just cannot succeed. So if you were in any other profession, I don't know what you did before this, but your job had specific guidelines. So I don't care if you want to or you feel like it or not, because what successful coaches do is they do it when they don't want to. And part of the thing that people don't like to do is people don't like to have to recruit. They don't like to have to invite and that, I'm pushing all the wrong buttons because I'm trying to get this so you guys can see it. But without the people, we cannot move forward. And that's just how it is. That's black and white for us. So just look at it as this. And if it's something that you struggle with, I want you to do it first thing in the morning with your miracle morning. Okay? Get it out of the way. Eat that frog. Do it. Get it done. So the more you offer the coaching opportunity to people, the easier it's going to be for you. And the thing that you have to look at is this is not about you. Let that go. If you're making it about you, you're super selfish. Sorry, but you are. Because this is about helping someone to save money on their products, to or have the opportunity to earn extra money every month. And honestly, what they want, what most people want when I talk to them is they're like, I just need an extra $500 and that would make such a difference for me. Or $1,000, that would, like a month, that would make everything in my world so much different. Or maybe they need to belong to something bigger because they're lonely and they're stuck and they're tired and they just have given up on life and they want to feel passion again about their life. They want to feel alive. And so you can help them to find that. Or fitness accountability. Hello. I've learned so much since I became a coach about how to work out from the trainers on the DVDs. I feel like they're teaching me stuff. I've learned so much about how to work out in the last 6 months that I never would have learned on my own. I've learned how to eat. I've learned what some of the vitamins and stuff I need in my body. And that's because I'm a coach. And so if they aren't where they need to be, they're not a personal trainer or nutritionist, say, awesome, neither am I. But you know what you're going to have happen to you is you're going to learn so much, and that's going to be able to translate into your family. So get out of your own way. Offer this to as many people as you can. I don't care if they're a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, a teacher, a hairstylist, a Marine. We have all of those on our team. And they love this because it's the total package and it's total freedom. But you got to work it. You got to work the business, right? Okay. Set the goal to assign 6 to 10 coaches a month if you want to earn 6 figures in 2 years. Because some of those people are not going to run with you. They're going to fall off. And how you do that is you need to set your success club goal pretty high, right? If you sign 4, that's fine. Just be really targeted on who you want, okay? So you have to invite and share the coaching opportunity, like hop on a coaching call or do an open house or share a webinar with 5 people a week, okay? Host 2 opportunities a month. So one can be a webinar, one can be a live event, one can be a sneak peek. You can gather people at the park and share, I don't care, at least 2 ops a month. Know your own story and practice it so that you don't get up there and fumble and stumble because that makes you feel insecure. Okay, go over the what is coaching bullet points so you can just rattle them off like you would how to change a diaper. Plant the seeds of what you're doing and why you love it. People go on social media for ideas, to connect, to feel like they belong, and they go on there to feel inspired. That's why they go on there, right? It's like hanging out with friends. So do that for them, but show like little tidbits of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And then host awesome challenge groups. Get those people to fall in love with it. And the way, like, to make sure they stay engaged, you want to do personal messages every week, at least once, to everybody in your challenge group to check on them individually. You want to praise them to success in that message. Say, man, you're killing it this week. How are you feeling? Give a prize for MVP. Like, this week, the MVP was so-and-so. I got a prize for you. And it could be something small. You can do weekly Zooms, and then they'll get in the culture. Have them do personal development, like the Miracle Morning, and it'll change their mind as well. So there's lots of ways to make your challenge group super fun. And so just get them connected to that. And then remember, the no means, hey, follow up with me later. There's so many people I'd invite so many times before they were ready to take the plunge. And then the last thing is just teach your team to do the same. And a great way to do that is do a 3-way call with them. If you're a new coach, ask your upline to do a 3-way call to answer questions that your person might have, and you can listen and mirror them. All right, so that, I'm gonna stop share. But those are my top 10 tips. I don't know if that was helpful or not. If anybody has questions, you're welcome to go ahead and unmute and ask. Can you guys do this, do you think? Yes? You guys thought I was going to tell you something magical, like, I don't know what. Dress up like a unicorn every morning and send something on fire. I don't know. But it's just a reminder. Yeah, that's a great point. This is just stuff you do, you know, like every day. It's rinse and repeat. But the thing that's people that really go further in this is they have the multiplier of more people and they do it consistently. on the days they want to and on the days they won't. Because I can promise you, there will be days that you don't want to, right? And then you're going to want to say, I give up on this. Or I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. And that's why you stay where you are. And a nice, like a really aha moment I had this weekend with Brittany. Brittany works with the West region. She works now with 4-star, 7-stars, but she created 27 elite coaches this year, which is like a new record for one of the area directors. And she says, the thing is, you have to have an honest conversation with people and say, okay, so what you're doing here, you're telling me you want to be successful and you want to earn 6 figures, or you want to take your family to Disney, yeah, or pay off debt or get braces or whatever it is for you. You want to quit your job. But your actions are telling me that you're really happy where you are. And I think that's an important thing to ask ourselves. Did my actions today show everyone around me that I am moving forward towards my goals? Or did they say, I'm really, really happy where I am? Okay. And if you are doing the actions but aren't getting the results, message your upline. They can help you tweak whatever you're doing and help you to succeed. All right. Thank you all for being on. I'll hang on for a couple.